Okay, good morning. We're going to try and do a little video today, a virtual trail tour. Give everybody an idea of what we're all talking about when we're down here. The first thing I'm showing is this over here is the scrapyard parking lot that there's been so much controversy about. Again, keep in mind, this is all posted, so you definitely park there at your own risk. If you come around this way, you will see to the right there is the trail, part of the trail. If you would follow that trail down about another 3/4 of a mile, you would end up at the Costco parking lot. So for those parking at Costco, this is where you would come out at. This parking lot here is the Sandcastle parking lot. I believe it's $6 to park there. But they do tend to close a little early in the evening, but for $6 this is about as close as you're going to get. Okay, so you come across the crossing here onto the trail, which is where I'm at now. As you can see, there's one of our eagle viewing signs. Okay, this is the view down the trail. I'm going to walk down this trail about 1/4 of a mile to get to the nest viewing site, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so here I am at the nest site. This is where we come to watch the eagles. As you can see, it's just a trail. There's not a whole lot here. We've warned everybody coming down, if you need to sit, bring a folding chair. As you can see, a couple people have. Bring plenty of water. During the day, the sun beats down on here terribly. That wall gets very hot, and it's pretty warm down here. So come prepared. Also, as you can see, there are no bathroom facilities down here. But this is what we got, so this is where we watch the eagles. Okay, so this is the hillside that the nest is on. As you can see, it's very big. It's a lot of trees, very green, very dense. And it pretty much, I can't even get it all in the shot here, it pretty much goes down as far as you can see. There is a set of train tracks right on the other side of the hillside right there. Then there's Carson Street. You can see the cars. Then there's another set of train tracks. Then the trail. Behind me is the scrapyard, and then on the other side of that is the river. So, to find the nest, we tell everybody to find this white pole, and then you follow it straight up. That white pole. Follow it up. The nest is in a hole up here. I'm going to do my best to zoom in on it. We'll see how it goes. Okay, and right in there is the nest. Sometimes, depending on where they're standing, you could see a bunch of flapping going on, but it doesn't look like anybody's doing much moving at the time. Now, in the spring and in the fall, when the leaves aren't in, obviously the nest is much easier to see. This time of year, you don't have much of a view. You can see the V. We all know what the V is. And if any of them are sitting right in the crook of the V, you can see that from here. Again, once they start flapping with those huge wings, you can see that from the trail with the naked eye. Okay, so we'll come back to the nest. Let me give you a couple other landmarks. Okay, to the left of the nest, which would be right on camera, this here is what is referred to as the no-see-em tree. Basically because they like to sit behind it where you can't see them. The branch that the cam always shows when it pans to the right with the parents perched on it is behind this tree. I'm going to move on down the trail a little bit and shoot back up from a different angle, and maybe we'll get lucky and be able to see behind it. But for now, that's the no-see-em tree. The tree behind it, it's a bare tree, is where we see the parents perch when Pix pans to the right. Again, the nest. Then, on this side of the nest is the roost tree. I'm going to zoom in on it because one of the parents is actually sitting in the roost tree. Or they were a minute ago. Okay, this here, yep, they must have took off. This is the roost tree. Parents really like to sit here. I think because of it being a dead tree, they have such a good view. But this is usually where the parents hang out most of the time. And I don't see anybody on it at the moment. So, there you have a little bit of an idea of what we're talking about when we're down here. Again, that's the roost tree. Right up in there is the nest, so you can see the distance. That there's the no-see-um tree, and behind that is the branch that the parents roost on that we see when Pix pans to the right.